star-spangled banner yet wave.
The biggest stars of a line. And look at Indiana. That was underdogs, Greg. They weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment. Winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
they've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do too.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Halliburton outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. It's Nembhard on the wing. And Williams, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Nembhard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside, Dort. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Here's the 3. He can't get that one. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Nesmith. Drills it from outside. And it's all knotted up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin? Certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fierce. It's good.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
There's Williams with the 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Latrey. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Williams gets the bucket.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for George. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell passes to Shepard. Fires from deep. Thunder with the rebound. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Williams with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Wiggins outside. Lets it go with a three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Siakam. And that time, also a missed shot.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Wallace. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Toppin with the steal. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by 7. And for 2K's. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Halliburton, an easy 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Pacers. Out to Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. And a wide open look for Mathurin. It's good from long range. Mathurin's got 5 now.
Not considered a three-point shooter, but Mathurin will knock it down if you leave him open.
Wiggins from outside. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Wiggins passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Mathurin for 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Toppin.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's McConnell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good, Caruso.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Toppin. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the three. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Shots good by Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Now Hartenstein. Shoots over Turner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night. Halliburton with it. Williams picks him up. Stolen by Dort. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Neesmith. Traps in the tray. Neesmith has got 6 points.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Hartenstein. Inside. Holmgren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for the Thunder. And a change for the Pacers. Mathurin's checked in. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Wallace. Good. A nice assist for Williams. And that's now 6 points for Wallace.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Siakam hits them both. Right side, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. For 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Game 7 couldn't get any more exciting, and true to form, it's a tight battle for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Here's Dort. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And finished off by Siakam.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Here's Holmgren. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Siakam. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hartenstein finds Dort. Back to Hartenstein. And no good. Good work defensively by Turner. To the wing on the left. Here's Nesmith. Connects from three-point range. Nesmith has got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Halliburton with the steal. Siakam, high post. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And it's in there. Turner's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. You get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you. You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Dort. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nesmith. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And Oklahoma City making a change. Caruso's checked in Indiana with a change here too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Hartenstein. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mathurin for 3. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And they get it. And Williams leaves it in.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. A 3 ball. Dort grabs the miss. 3 ball. 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 3 b They're trailing by 5. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Back to Siakam. From downtown, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams gets the bucket. And that's now 19 points for Williams.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. The Pacers also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Pass to Toppin. Will it go? Rebound by Williams.
And on an open look like that, he's very good at making the weak coverage pay.
Good D by Siakam.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
Oh, man!
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Wallace's shot is good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Thunder ending the 3rd quarter on a 14-4 run. And for 2K's... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's McConnell, and he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And it's out of bounds. See, they say last touch by Mathurin.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Williams is checked in for the Thunder. And the Pacers also making a change. Nembhard's checked in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Toppin, good.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Nembhard. And stolen by Wiggins. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Pacers leading by 5. To the middle. Indiana moving the ball. Here's Nembhard. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeouts. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is. And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Halliburton for three. And the Pacers another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. Siakam finds Nesmith. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Dort. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Nesmith, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You love how inside has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Indiana also making some changes. Toppin comes in for Turner. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Andrew Nembhard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Siakam passes to Toppin. Here's Halliburton. Count the basket. Halliburton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Count that one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Indiana's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Williams. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here's Toppin. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Here's Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Stolen by Dort. Outside Williams to take the lead. Money!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Both teams will make substitutions. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. "11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Pass to Nembhard. Down low. Indiana moving it around. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Hartenstein with it. Outside. Dort. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 5 on the clock. The layup missed. And here is Turner. Halliburton finds Siakam. The 3. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Pass to Holmgren. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Good work there as it goes. Indiana leading. Halliburton right side. No good there. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. And it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Here's Siakam. Blocked again.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Halliburton. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Halliburton's gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Dort. Takes the three. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And here is Neesmith. Back to Turner. Halliburton outside. From deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Indiana making some changes. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Neesmith. Oklahoma City trailer. Yes! And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
Outside Mathurin. At the elbow, Toppin. Halliburton in the corner. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander against Siakam. Lock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. The Pacers making a change here. Neesmith has checked in.
Substitution. Number 23, Aaron Neesmith.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Williams with the steal. And here's the break. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. It's off. Here's Hartenstein. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
At the line for your defender, Isaiah Hartenstein. Shooting 1.
That one misses for Hartenstein. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Siakam. Off the mark. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are your new NBA champions. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses. The emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.